having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost... Oi! Ain't no party in here! We're doing the Absolute's work! State your business, now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Good for you! Turn back now, and I won't spread your business all over that wall. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em though, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Oi! We ain't said you pass! You don't pass!
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em though, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Already told you to bugger off, didn't I? Bloody racket.
Oh, come on.
Good for much, but they make tasty meal.
Gotta be something in this heap.
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Don't get too close. Still on my feet.
Feel my mistress's wrath. Can't give up.
On my word.
Onward. Still breathing, despite everything. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Caught in the act of killing. A fight is unavoidable now.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep will do me.
Picked a fight. The consequences are...
Can't even catch my breath.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Step by step.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your gut.
Got it.
Ready. Got to press on.
No choice but to keep going. Have to keep going.
Gonna add your ears to my collection, 'cause you're dead.
Outflank, outsmart.
Knees high.
What's the plan?
Onward.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
Take your
On I go.
I speak, they burn. Let's light them up.
Now this is my happy place. Covered.
Another fight. Let's go. Can't slow down.
Certainly.
Put 'em up. Moving.
Let's finish this. Moving.
take you.
Where do I go from here? Breathe deep and move.
Don't burn yourself.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok! Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
It feels as if a snake is slithering through every limb. My throat burns like flames erupted within. This is not exhaustion. This is ceremorphosis. Close your eyes. Submit. Vlakith Gorg Shkatzai!
No time for mercy.
It shall be done.
if this is worth the cost.
What should I do? Got to move.
Fuck yes. Incoming. I am ready to rest my weary head.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Which of them dost thou require? This is the price of balance. Thou wilt now find them as they were, exactly as thou last remembered them. Dost thou require anything else? Which of them dost thou require? Dost thou require anything else? By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldurs Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you. I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Just the one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldurs Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldurs Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
how you go. There's a trap.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses. A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a
What's next, I wonder?
Direct me. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Well, now, you look like a tough un. but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we gotta agree stakes before we begin, don't we? Then you don't want to play. This game ain't for rattleguts that don't believe in themselves. We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes!
Careful now! That's our last chicken!
Yeah, get it, little fucker!
Chase that thing!
We're gonna cook it once the game's done.
That's what the fire's for, isn't it?
Don't care how pissed off it is! Get that out there! We're gonna have a winner!
Chicken destroyed!
That's the game done. Come here. That's the game done. Come here. Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Rules are rules, mate. Walk away while you can, eh?
Taste the stolen spear! It hurts. Absolute!
Rip the gizzard's face off!
Excellent.
Think you can take me on?
Excellent work.
Smash! Break! Crush!
Crush the bull bag!
What's a tick got to be sad about?
Mistra Rill.
Sad is stick. What's a tick got to be sad about? Making my head hurt.
Won't work.
Excellent.
On my way.
Can't afford to let up.
Take you.
This is making my head hurt.
Hop, hop.
Excellent work. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm ready.
Take you.
Doesn't make any sense.
What do I have to lose? Swords meet sorcery.
Doesn't make any sense.
Need to act fast. Moving.
This is making my head hurt.
In position.
Doesn't make any sense.
With haste. Allow me to demonstrate. May it please, Mistra.
Sad as stick. What's a tick
Need
got
to
to
stay
be said
focused.
about?
Let's end this. Time to meet your maker.
Bye forever, pal.
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures. The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. He runs away. Only time will tell if he'll reappear.
I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
No time to dally.
This is making my head hurt.
Let's march!
Sad is stick. What's a tick got to be said?
All right, what now?
Can't even enjoy drinking peace.
This is making my head hurt. Doesn't make any sense.
Can't even enjoy drinking peace.
One with the weave. Ready and willing.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Yeah.
Will guide me.
This is making my head hurt.